Welcome, welcome, welcome. Disclaimer here. Just quickly read through that and then we'll get right to the video. All right. Let's see here. All right. So yesterday I didn't make a recap because by the time I was going to make a recap, it was already like 6 o'clock in at night, and if I upload, then it wouldn't really get any views. Um, I mean, not that that's what I'd like upload off of, but basically, my normal viewership is around market time. So. Uh, I will go over yesterday though. Yesterday we are down 700, almost 1,000 after fees. We traded almost 5 million shares. A lot of that is due to the fact that the stock that we traded yesterday was like 8 cents a share, and we were taking 125,000 shares at a time. So we racked up a lot of fees that way. Yesterday I dug myself a pretty deep hole, was able to make back most of it, and then start giving back some, and I called it a day after I started getting back some. Um, the lesson I took from yesterday was I need to size down again. My trading's starting to become a little bit erratic. Um, the reason I had this really sharp drawdown was because I was sized in heavy on a trade where I was actually averaging down. So at one point I had unrealized minus 1,500 on my trade. Um, and I was able to sell that for only minus 300. I believe it was this one right here. Might have been. I think it was this one. What is this one? Um, no, I don't. Yeah, it might have been this one. Yeah, on AKU. This was yesterday. It took. Let's see. No, I don't think it could have been this one. Yeah, 56,000 shares, and I was down like 3 cents a share at one point, and then it curled back up to break even, and I took it off for a 1 cent loss as it started coming back down. But basically, being down that much unrealized basically means that I'm not really controlling my risk anymore. So I'm gonna be sizing down just a little bit. Instead of having 800 share starters, I'm gonna have 500 share starters. And that's what I did today. Today was able to get 1,000 in profit. Um, we went red early and just kind of bounced around 100 to $200 red. And my new max loss is going to be 250. I know I broke it today, but there's a good reason why. Um, so 250 is my new max loss, and I stuck underneath it for most of the like almost the entirety of the trading day. And then all of a sudden I caught a $300 red trade on BGLH, which is actually the stock that I'm most green on. I caught a $300 red trade, sending me $460 in the red. And I was gonna call it a day there and just be down 460 on the day. And but the BGLC, the stock that I caught the loss on, ended up reclaiming the spot that I thought I was going to break, which was the $1 level. And I'll go ahead and pull that up on TD Ameritrade. I have it open right here. This is the video. Here's TD Ameritrade. 1,077 today, 1,200 on BGLH. So if I go to trade, BGLH, the spot I took the loss was right back here, when it was just this spot right here. So right before it broke a dollar, I sized in heavy here. I believe it was 20,000 shares. Might have been 15,000 shares in at 98. Was looking for the break of one, and then ended up selling down here as it rejected 95. So once it rejected 95, it was like not going to get the break of one. So I took the loss there. That was gonna basically be the end of my day, but as I was closing up shop, it ended up breaking through one, and it went back below one, and as it started holding above one, right when it hit 106 here, I saw it hold one right here during this pullback, and this is where I decided to start taking trades again. Once it started holding one, um, basically I was gonna go and size accordingly. I was gonna wait till I got back to green on the stock till I sized aggressive, and then once I got back to the green on the stock, I was going to size aggressively and try and make the day a good day, which is exactly what happened. Once we held one, I was taking mediocre size 5,000, 10,000 shares for the break of highs at 106. We got it, and that sent me green on the day, $200 from red 460. From there, I was able to really push it on this stock because of um, being in a more comfortable position P&L wise in the day. So, unfortunately, I cut my recording off right when I took that big loss because I thought I was going to be done for the day. So I don't have any of this trading from $1 to $1.63. I don't have any of that because I was really in the zone. I didn't want to take time to open up the software to start recording. I was trading in the zone. I didn't want to uh, look away for even a second if I missed a big buyer popping up on the bid. Hopefully you'll understand me, and hopefully I won't have to cut my recording. Uh, what's it called? Basically, hopefully this won't happen again where I miss recording a big move like this. But I did miss recording this, and so I only have the session where I'm down 460 on the day. I can go through some of those trades, and I will. Um, but yeah, I don't have any of this recorded. So I'm gonna go over the trades today before that big leg. Hopefully you'll still stick around. Um, I am sized down from yesterday to today. I am sized down to 500 share starters instead of 800. So, all right. We started the day trading PRZO 500 share starters till we can get green on it. Taking small scalps here. Opening range was between 128 and 136 or 137. Was watching it, taking a small loss there. It starts breaking down. What should I switch focus to DTSS? This one was gapping up pre-market. It had a decent chart. It was holding view up a little bit pre-market, and then it started fading into the open. So here I was looking for a red to green through VWAP. It ends up not really going too well. I end up taking a small loss on that. In which case PRZO starts popping up again. Still small size because I'm not really green on the day yet. And then taking a small winner here, I believe. Yep. And as we're hitting 136 VWAP, let's see what happens. Taking 1,000 shares now because I'm green on the stock. So quick to size up once I'm green. Taking off some half there. Watching that big seller at 40. Watching that seller at 40. Taking off the rest at the 38. Taking off another quarter at 38. Watching the seller at 40. It's breaking. I'm adding back. Watching 43. And I wasn't able to get anything out up there at 43. I added at 40 and I sold the whole thing as soon as I saw it pop, but I got filled at 40 on the exit, so I didn't get any profit on that ad. I got filled at 40.14, so unfortunate. I would have liked to have gotten filled even at 41 or 42. Would have been a nice extra 20 bucks, but alas, I got filled at 40. Back to green on the day here, and then taking a dip buy there at 32, watching 33. Probably taking this off at 33, 32, break even right there. Watching another dip buy as it comes lower. 25, there we go. Watching 26, 27, is 27 gonna break? Nope. Out at 26. $10 gain. So trying to take it slow here at the open, build up a cushion. Buy right there at 27. I'm distracted with LQR at this point though. Huh. So yeah, maybe I should have been still paying attention here on the dip. It did sell off quite a bit though. Nothing really too big here. Just kind of seeing what's gonna stick. GMBL. GMBL, I think I might stop trading it. I have to look at the statistics on it, but I think I go red on it every single time. It's one of those lower priced stocks that is kind of moving every single day. But I can't really seem to get a good grip on it. So I'll have to look at TraderVue and see and sort it by just GMBL trades and see if I'm green on GMBL this year. I might have to ban the ticker if it doesn't end up working out. So I'll see. I'll look into that one. AHI was the one that was moving that was above $2 a share. This one I went red on early. Lost $70 right away. So let's see what happened. I think I'm watching this for a dip off of VWAP, and then yeah, okay, so that's what happened. Yeah. I was watching it for a dip off VWAP at 503. I fill at 507, I think. With 500 shares, 507.50. And then the second I'm in, you'll see it just flush down to 495. Like, there we go, down to 5. That's like half a second later, and then 1 second later, it's at 495, taking it off there for a loss. And if I wasn't in already, then I would have been buying 495, 5, and then maybe selling break even here. But I end up buying at 498 and then take it off at 495. Taking another one at 5. Seeing if we can get back over 5. We do get back over 5. I take it off here, I believe, as it comes back down below 5. So as it looks like it's coming back below 5, I take it off, I believe. Yeah. So I read on this one early and read by a pretty decent amount considering my max loss is 250 now. And the only reason I broke max loss today was because BGLC was prime set up for me, being that sub-dollar stock about to break into the dollar range, and usually I can size pretty aggressively on it because I will never be mad about hitting a sub-dollar stock that's at 99 cents going to break $1 a share. If I hit that with big size, I will never be mad about taking a big loss. It's one of my best setups. I'm not gonna be mad about taking a big loss if I have to take a big loss. Because if those trades do work out and I sell at 106 and it does break out and we get that halt up at 108, 110, it's one of my biggest trades, you know. So I'm never really mad about taking a loss on that BGLC for that break of $1. I will take that trade every single time, 100% of the time. I just didn't work out that one time, and then once it was above $1, and I got back on looking for $1.06, you know, that's when I can really just say, you know what, this is holding $1, and it ended up working out. It was a great day. So, yeah, I did break max loss today, but I'm not mad about it. And I was going to call it. If BGLC just kind of started fading off, I was definitely gonna walk. So, I'm not mad about how I traded today. I do think I nail SPGC on this resumption. It doesn't resume for another 10 minutes. Let's see, where's halt timer 38:32, so 48:32. Okay, watching this resumption, showing 456. 425 is where it halted up. Watching. Showing a 470 right now by 465. I want to see this dip below 470. There it is. I got the fill at 461. 250 shares because I don't want to take a big loss. I'm already red on the day, so I don't want to take a big loss. 10 cents on 500 shares is 50 bucks. I did not want to take a $50 loss, so I wanted to use 250 shares. If I take a 20-cent loss, so be it. But yeah. Jumps up to 477 by 80. Watching this for a sell. Ooh, a little late to the sell there. Getting out at 470. Should have been a little bit quicker to take profit there. I might have been holding with the intention that we might get a halt up because it was such a big gap. So maybe, and I could have sold it a little bit sooner, but also, there was that chance that it does squeeze. Maybe there was a small, subtle hint that it wasn't going to squeeze. I'll have to watch that back again. Let's see. Get the breakout of 80 or 70 to 80, and then 85. Does it? I guess when it's back at 74, that's your indicator that it's not going to squeeze up to the halt. But the 470's in the bid, so I got out at 470. I mean, I don't think I traded that poorly. Big seller at 73. This candle's going red with the topping tail. Watching to see below 450 for a dip buy. Watching the bid here. Ends up holding, and this candle goes back to green, so I'm taking it here at 67. Watching this back over 70. That seller at 73 gets blown through. Watching 85. I think I should be taking some off at 75 or 85 there. Take some off there at 83. Half off at 83. Watching this through 90. Come on. And rest out there as it comes back down. I think I take like one or two more trades on this one. I'm only up $50 on it, so I only have like one more dollar to make. Yeah. Trading GMBL some more, going right on it. This one, CELL, I was looking at this one for the break of a dollar. Turns out this one was just an acquisition at $1 a share. So basically the price was just going to levitate towards $1 a share. And there wasn't really too much. I mean, there was volume on it, but it was very much sideways volume. You'll see here. I do get a little bit green on it. Get a little bit red and a little bit green. And this is where I end on green on this one because it just kind of goes sideways after that initial pop. So CELL, there's AHI. I continue trading this one a little bit, down 102 on it now. AHI, let's see. But you'll see I'm kind of just bouncing between minus 75 and minus 150 on the day. IONM. This one, you'll see it have a big squeeze here from 50 to 62, but it's not really fluid. It has a big spread. I was worried about this thing just coming back down to 50 and 45, so I wasn't really going to be too aggressive on it. Big seller at 70 or 57. So see there, right? Like it just flushed 7 cents, like just like that. So I'm waiting, seeing if that seller wants to get bought through. Not really taking it yet. Here I take a small size order, trying to buy at VWAP at 51. Don't know if I take this off for a loss. I think we ran to some resistance. Yeah, so it's not getting back above 50, so I take it off at 49 before it flushes on me. So I'm out at 49, and then it goes down to 47. Yeah, and that's where I end on this one. So, for being the first day that I sized down, it was pretty small sized loss for most of the day, and then let's see. Oh yeah, this one was weird. MCOM was a warrant. MCOMW was a warrant of MCOM. This one wasn't moving at all, but this one all of a sudden squeezed from 6 cents to 22 or something like that. So I was trying to get something on it, because I mean that's insane volatility. Um, I take a small share size there at 1,000 shares at 20, watching this, and then I was like, you know what, this does have range back to 10, so I don't want to take a huge size loss on it. And the thing about warrants, warrant tickers, they don't have any halts, so there's nothing stopping this from just plummeting down, and there's nothing stopping it from just going straight up. Besides, like, the actual price action on the parent company. I'm not too familiar with, like, the actual details of warrants, but I have traded them in the past on days where the parent company is going crazy. But MCOM here is not really doing anything, so it was kind of strange. This one just kind of popped up out of nowhere from 3 cents to 22. It's just very strange. So I was being cautious. Here, let's see, I bought the dip there at 12. If it went any lower, it would have been cut. But I was still sitting at a good position on the day, P&L wise. I didn't mind taking a little bit of exercise. It ends up popping back above my order, or above my average price here, and then I try to take a sell here at 17.76, and I believe I got filled like horrible. I got filled at 15 or something like that. And I ended up taking a loss on it. Here, you'll see here. Accepted to see my DOS is saying here, accept to sell at, and I sent that order here. Wait, let's just watch this when it shows that I put the order in. 1 second here. Watch this fill here. Watch, wait, let me pause it here. There. I sent the order here. It was showing 17.22.24 by 17. 2,000 share order to sell. There's 100,000 shares of volume on this candle alone. So there should be no problem filling my 2,000 shares at 17. 17, maybe some 16.73. There's plenty of shares there for me to use this liquidity to get out for a small profit. Look where I get filled. I sent the order out. It's out. Boom. I'm getting filled at 15.20. 15.27. Down there for a loss. I was a little bit upset about that because it was, I mean, if I had had more size, that would have been insane. How I just lost 2 cents a share on a 16-cent share, a 16-cent stock. So a little bit frustrating on that one. I didn't let it like frustrate me though, because it was only a $10 loss. It wasn't like the end of the world, but you know, it was a little bit like off-putting. So I like I take like 1 or 2 more trades on it, and then basically called it a day. So here's where I go red. Right here, taking big size for the break of $1. Let's see here. 5,000 shares in at 98. Watching it as it holds the 90 MA. Probably should have been out already, but I'm still in. I probably should. The reason I should have been out like on this candle when it broke down 98 for the first time, and then looking to get back in, like getting out, break even, and then looking to get back in on the pullback. I think the reason I didn't get out at 98 is because the ask was still showing 99.90. It was still showing like right up here, and the bid was at 98. So the spread on this one was pretty big. You can see even now the spread is 3 cents. Um, so I think what kept me in, what enticed me to stay in, was the fact that the spread was like I was still up a decent amount, and if we got any buyers at 99.90, it was looking to break one, and we did have that spike in volume on that candle. So there was a lot of signs that were telling me to stay in. But on the other hand, the other signs that were telling me to sell was the fact that the spread was 2 cents a share. Volume was kind of dying out on that candle, and we did break back below at 98. So I should have already been out. I ended up not being out, and then let's see. The second it breaks this previous candle's low, I think I take it off. But at that point, it's too late. It's already at 92. So I take it off at 92. Uh, it's a 6 cent loss that I shouldn't have taken. I should have been out at 98. So that's the only thing I could really improve on today. That and maybe getting chopped out a little bit too much. I don't know. There's not much to say about that. But overall, pretty decent day for sizing down for the first time in a little bit. I'll look to have another good day tomorrow, hopefully, on this new size. Really trying to hone in on my discipline and emotions. So keeping to that max loss of 250. Today was an exception with the break of $1 on BGLC, and this thing went so much higher, all the way up to 163. There was no reason for me not to stay if I was printing money during that time. So if I came back on, I went down from 460 down to 500, I would have been calling it a day. There's no point pushing it further. I obviously wasn't clicking. But because that first trade back made $200, $300 coming back into the day, and basically reducing my red day to nothing, I was fine staying longer. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another recap, and take care. Have a great day.